Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India. Bhaktavijaya46. As you may remember, everyone in the town was talking about how lucky Kamal was that Kabir came to his family as his son. A Bhakta of Vishnu has come to birth through him. Such was the talk amongst all the people of that sacred city. Kabir's indifference to worldly things. Well, because he had done some good deeds in his former births, Kabir was born to him, this Muslim. Day by day he grew in stature, and his parents had him married. The mother and father taught Kabir how to carry on his avocation, but he would not take it to heart. He would give no attention to a business life. He could not distinguish what belonged to him and what belonged to others. He did not know what was joy and what was sorrow. He paid the same respect to a Brahmin, a prince, or a poor person. If he saw a heap of money fall before him, he had no desire to pick it up. If a thief came to rob him of his money, he did nothing to protect himself. Because Kabir worshipped in this way, his business declined. The evildoers and evil-minded laughed as they saw Kabir's conduct. If a banana tree and a board tree are planted in the same place, it will not be happy for either. How can fire and water dwell together in friendship? How can a prostitute and a dutiful wife, a miser and a generous giver, a reviler and a person of intelligence live together in peace? There will be enmity between the one and the other. How can a fly and dainty food get on well together? A goat herd and a pandit cannot live together in friendship. How can the demon Rahu and the moon, a moth and a flame, the sea and the rishi Agastya dwell in love? While the story of Sri Krishna was being read, Shishupala was unwilling to listen. When Ravana heard of the might of Sri Ram, he did not feel happy. As there is perpetual enmity between poison and nectar, so there is always a mental opposition between worldly riches and the supreme spiritual riches. Ram weaves for Kabir. Well, enough of this long digression. Kabir continued his worship of God, while his business, prosperity, grew less. The evil-minded laughed at him. You have taken God to your heart, and so has come about this condition of self-neglect. It does not appear how you will continue to carry on your domestic affairs. Having that day rubbed paste on the threads, Kabir was made to sit at the loom, but he was not able to think of himself. He was entirely lost in the worship of Ram. Bringing the image of Ram to his imagination, he closed both his eyes. His full attention was given to the form and name of God. He no longer remembered his own bodily condition. His mother came to him and tried to awaken him. She said, Kabir, I do not know what has happened to you now. Believing that his mother would whip him, he came to self-consciousness, and being now awake, he wove a handbreadth of cloth. But just then he again became unconscious, and the image of Sri Ram appeared in his heart. Seeing this to be the case, the Lord of Ayodhya, Ram, himself sat down to weave. Rama said to himself, he has lost himself in contemplating me. His mother will give him a beating. So thinking, the holder of the bow, Ram, sat down to weave the shela, gold scarf. He who finds his pleasure in the ocean of milk, Lord of the universe, dweller in the heaven of Vaikuntha, he sat down at Kabir's loom in order to weave. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.